Welcome to Members on the Mic with the Troy Chamber of Commerce, where we connect with Troy Chamber members as they give us a glimpse into their company and share some of the great business lessons they've learned along the way. Hi, everyone. I'm Tara Thompson-Cusack, President and CEO of the Troy Chamber of Commerce, and I'm here with my guest host, Sheila Denstead, Vice President of the Chamber.
Hey, everybody. Glad to be here.
First, I'd like to take a moment to say thank you to our presenting sponsor, Trion Solutions. Stay tuned for our little commercial break where you can learn how to rely on Trion. We've got a great show lined up for you today.
We absolutely do. Welcome to today's member on the mic, Matt Flynn with F.I.T Financial Group. Matt lives in West Bloomfield. He's a Michigander and actually has been in West Bloomfield for the last 18 years. He came together to form F.I.T in 2019 with Sherry Ingham, like Ingham County, and Bill Turner. Matt's married with 2 kids and graduated, one of which graduated from MSU in 2020, and the other is a junior there now. Go Green.
Go Blue.
And for some odd reason, it says here you're a U of M fan. I am. I just can't. I can't. Sorry. I can't.
I knew I liked you.
My heart's in Ann Arbor. My money, unfortunately, is up in East Lansing.
As where it should be. As where it should be. Matt, why don't you tell us a little bit more about you and F.I.T?
Sure. We came together in 2019. Again, my name is Matt Flynn. I am from F.I.T Financial. We came together in 2019 after many, many years of experience. Myself, I've been in the business actually coming up on 30 years.
You don't look
started at 18, right?
I sure did, yes. So my partner, Sherry Ingham, has been in the business a little over 20 years. And then we have a third partner, Bill Turner, who has been in the business a long time. I'm not going to mention how long. But Bill has been around.
Over like 50 years, at least with you and Sherry, but we'll leave the...
We'll let Bill go up to a little bit north of that. So, yes, and we came together in 2019 when we realized that we all had a niche in the business and we did something different. And that brought us to realize that we could help each other out and provide a great service to our clients. So that's when we came together. We brought our people together. We now are at 11 strong, added another person come December, but it's working out really well.
You have a wonderful, wonderful team. We love working with them.
Yeah, we absolutely do. So one question I have for you a little bit is we're hearing a lot about different financial plannings, things like that. Can you tell us a little bit on your financial planning division and why someone needs a financial plan? Like what goes into it?
Sure. Sherry actually heads up our financial planning division. She is an expert at this, has been doing this for a long time, like we had discussed earlier. But the financial plan is really your roadmap to your life and finances. So we want to make sure that everyone knows where they're starting from and where they're trying to get to, but also make it something that you can change as time goes on. It needs to be a roadmap that you can follow, but take detours as necessary. Because everything does change in our lives. Nothing stays static. As much as we think we plan the perfect life, things come out and jump out at us.
2 kids going to school to MSU.
Green.
Definitely.
Green.
Yes. Yes. So it is something that's very important. Not only that, but it's something to not just get and put into a drawer and never look at again, but to analyze and update and make sure you're staying on track. And that's the hardest thing for most of our clients to do is to make sure they stay on track, but Sherry makes sure you stay on track. So she keeps you involved and makes sure that you are doing what you need to do.
I love it.
My question for you then is, a lot of folks are having trouble gaining employees, retaining employees, recruiting employees. How could a 401k help that?
Sure. Now, that's my area of expertise. And like I said, I have a little over or about 30 years experience. Although a 401k has become very important in the last few years, employees understand now a lot more than just how much am I making. They want to know the benefits that they have. The healthcare is very important, but the 401k is very important to people. And we have a lot more younger employees who are coming on board, coming out of college, and the first thing they're asking their employer is, do they have a 401k? Do they match that 401k? And how does it work? And so it's a lot of education that's come down the road. It's taken a lot of time. I really look at what's happened in the last few years with the people who are onto Robinhood and things like that as being a positive as much as it is a negative sometimes for some of these people gambling with their money. It has gotten them to understand that they need to save for the future. They understand that, unfortunately, for most of us, Social Security is not going to be there. It's going to be, at least not in the way that it is for your parents and or grandparents. And so they are taking the reins and going and starting to save for themselves and doing what needs to be done.
God, I wish I had known you when I was younger.
It's a good sign, though, that we're seeing, obviously, some of the newer students who are graduating out of college coming into these careers actually thinking more forward. It does show, like, I know, Sheila, our generation, I literally didn't know I had a 401k at one of my places when I was in my 20s and found that out probably a couple years too late.
It comes down to education.
Yeah.
And that's really what we try and do when we work with companies. We want to educate not only the owners and understand what they need to do and why they need to do it, but educate the employees and make sure they do what they're doing or know what they're doing and doing it correctly. They don't need to be investing in AMC or things like that where you're taking a lot of risk, but they need to make sure that they're saving and putting away money just every single year and increase that a little bit every year. If I can get an employee to increase their contribution by 1% every year, it'll be a lot better than them trying to concentrate on what investments do I need to be in? Do I need to have the most high-tech investment in the world? The best thing you can do is just automatically increase that contribution a little bit every year, and it'll help them down the road, and they'll have choices when it comes to retirement.
Makes perfect sense.
Absolutely.
Well, now that we're talking about education, I think we need to take a short little break and introduce our presenting sponsors commercial, Trion Solution. So we have a lot more to discuss when we come back, but let's take that little break.
Does your company use a national payroll service that doesn't know or care much about your business? Well, there's a better payroll solution that can also help you more efficiently manage HR services, benefits administration, workers' compensation, and regulatory compliance. Companies of all sizes turn to Trion Solutions to process their payrolls and reduce the stress and burden of HR administration. Get the personal touch from one of the top professional employer organizations in the country. Trion Solutions at RelyOnTrion.com.
Welcome back to Members on the Mic with the Troy Chamber of Commerce. We are here with Matt Flynn from F.I.T Financial Group. Matt, we always stress the importance of networking. As we're a chamber of commerce, we keep saying, get out there. Hey, members, get out, start connecting with each other. Network, network, network. We can only scream and shout it so often, but it's kind of funny. As we had our presenting sponsor, Trion Solutions, as our commercial, you actually have a great relationship with Trion. Could you tell us a little bit about how that came to life?
Sure. So I met Craig Vandenberg back in 2006 at a networking event.
There you go.
So Craig and I realized that we were probably the two youngest people in the room. It was a little different. And not only that, we had a lot in common. We had kids who both played hockey. We enjoyed hanging out and things like that. And we could both benefit each other. Mm-hmm. Our businesses corresponded and made sense. So when Craig got David Stone and Bonner Upshaw together in late 2012, early 2013 at Trion, they both had their own separate retirement plans. And he reached out to me to ask, what would I do if it were up to me? What would we do differently to help them? They both had good retirement plans, but they both needed a little bit of help. And so we went forward and gave them our ideas, and that led to us taking over the plan and managing it from where it was then to where it is today, which is a large group. It's worked out well. We do a lot of networking events with Trion. We got involved with the chamber because of Trion.
And we do have younger people as well, so we don't...
And seasoned professionals. Don't want to leave them out.
And cocktails.
Yeah.
So I believe it actually started over a cocktail, if I'm not correct.
It may have. We are not against that, but we like to get our work done, as the motto is a lot of times, work hard, play hard. We definitely believe in that. We always are working hard. We're up early, working late, helping our clients, making sure they understand that we're here for them no matter morning, noon, or night. So, and like Trion, we have clients all over the country. So we want to make sure that we can help them here, there, wherever they're at, California, Michigan, Arizona, Florida, the places that we love to go visit in the winter. So we want to make sure that we're there for them at all times, especially our local clients, and we have a lot of those here.
Yeah, and we personally know that you guys do work very hard, and you do really great work. So
well,
thank you for that.
Well, we know that you work with individuals on their wealth management. Tell us about your corporate clients. Who's a great corporate client for F.I.T?
Sure. We deal with mostly small and mid-sized business owners. So our main thing is to educate that corporate client. Most of our business owners are going to be your high-income earners. Their top dollars, their last dollars they're earning are taxed already at 37% by the federal government, and then you add the state of Michigan on, and virtually half of their money has gone to taxes. So what we show them, especially in the retirement planning world, is how to take advantage of that, leverage their tax situation and take advantage of that and put in a retirement plan that makes sense for them. So that may mean a 401k plan. That may mean some other types of retirement plans that can really benefit them and their employees. And we educate them along the way and make sure they know what's going to happen. Fortunately or unfortunately, depending on how you feel about it, I believe taxes are going to go up. I mean, if you listen to the news, they're pretty much planning to raise taxes across the board. So it's going to affect us, but also our high-income earner clients as hard. And we want to make sure that we can help them through that situation and then help their employees through that situation.
So you mentioned small and medium business. What do you consider those? What are the numbers that you at FIT look at for small and medium?
Sure. And we look at clients anywhere from 2 employees to 2,500 employees. Those are probably what I would consider small and medium, obviously a little bit larger, more medium. But we have a lot of clients that are 100 to 250 employees, and those would be considered pretty small. Again, we have clients who are a little more nationwide. They have 3, 4, 5,000 employees, and they're all over the place, but they're still, if you look at what the government calls them, they're still considered small or medium-sized clients. We don't go after your public companies, your Chryslers, they're not even called Chrysler anymore, your GM Fords of the world, things like that. But we deal with a lot of companies who deal with those type of situations. They deal with the big 3 here. So we want to make sure that they get the same type of benefits that are being presented to the employees of those companies, because that's really what's expected, especially in this area.
Yeah, absolutely.
Makes sense. Well, since we're talking about companies, we're leading into one of my favorite segments, which is called Did You Know? This is a section where you get a little glimpse into some things that you may not know about what the Chamber of Commerce offers. So Sheila, did you know?
Well, I know. Tara, did you know that we offer ribbon cuttings to our members?
No way.
Absolutely. We can work with you, your team, and bring in the city of Troy if you so desire to create any type of ribbon cutting you want. We have a lot of fun with it. We do it during business hours, and it's open to all of our Troy Chamber members. We have scissors, and we're ready to see you.
Well, now I know, and you know too. Thanks, Sheila.
Well, I have more. Hold on. Speaking of ribbon cuttings, Matt, I think we have one with you and the team over at F.I.T. FIT Group over on November 18th. Who's welcome to attend your celebration?
Well, any clients, any non-clients, any Troy Chamber members, we want to see everybody.
Oh, I love it.
We want everyone to know who we are, where we're at, and how we can help them. So anyone who wants to join us, we'd be more than happy to have them out on November 18th from 3 to 6. We're going to have, like Tara said, maybe a few cocktails available.
I'll be there.
Our group will be there to help them, meet us and greet us. But we just want to meet the people in the area.
What a great way to introduce you to all of our Troy Chamber members. And obviously, guys, if you are looking to figure out where that is, go to troychamber.com. We do have the ribbon cutting directly on our webpage. But other than that, hey, Matt, is there any last thing you'd love to share with us?
Well, we want to make sure what our job is to educate people. So more than anything, we are in the investment business, but our job is to educate. So we have a slogan up. It's that we use a lot, and it's not just the people that you meet, it's the lives that you touch. And that's really what we're trying to do, is we want to touch lives and help people live a fuller life down the road. And the only way to do that is to give them the proper tools to do it, and that's by educating them.
I think that's absolutely fantastic, and it's something that we could all use, and I know our members can too. Matt, we'd like to thank you for being today's member on the mic. Again, Matt is with F.I.T. FIT Group. I apologize. I know we talked about this earlier.
Spell it out, because I think we just are so excited. We want to spell it so the world doesn't forget it.
But to learn more about Matt, or to learn more about FIT Financial Group, troychamber.com. Thank you for the nuggets for our members today. I know they can take that back. Education is important. It's important to us. We'll see more of it in 2020 on our calendar, and we may be reaching out to you for that.
2021.
2022. 2022. Oh, my God.
See? He's already ahead of us and paying attention. That is education happening right here.
Thank you, ladies.
And that's all we have today for members on the mic with Troy Chamber of Commerce. Special thanks to our presenting sponsor, Trion Solutions. For more information on our upcoming events or how to join the chamber, go to troychamber.com. Thanks so much and have a great rest of your day. Thank you, guys.